Hi, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me again today. So, today I'm going to be discussing implants, and this will be very general information. And I meditated and went into deep contemplation about the best way to do this because I did originally think about doing perhaps an energy healing for the implants, but because the implants show up in very different ways for different people, it's probably best if you do have implants that you want to be removed to do an energy healing session for that. So today in this session, I will be discussing implanted thoughts, beliefs, feelings, opinions, and memories connected to conditioning, programming, and social engineering. And the types of implants that we can come across. So this is my level of awareness at this point, are energy diverters. So these are used to harvest energy or to siphon energy. We have mind control implants or devices, galactic, extraterrestrial, extra-dimensional, sometimes called alien implants. We have conditioning. So this is usually from childhood, and we can get conditioning from our family, from school, the school system, the educational system, society, and peers. We have programming, which is very similar to conditioning, and also social engineering, which is very similar to the conditioning and the programming as well. With social engineering, it is targeting the whole of society rather than it being an individual or a collective within society. We also can have implants connected to the military, synthetic implants. We have things like nanobots, and also artificial intelligence can play a part in the implants as well. The types of implants that we have can be physical, they can be mental, they can be energetic or etheric, and can also have astral implants as well. So today we will focus on the mental and the energetic. And the symptoms can include fears. Fears is a massive one here. So implanted fears that could hold you back, keep you small or playing small, keep you stuck, prevent you from stepping into perhaps your soul mission or your life's purpose or your highest and greatest truth. These fears could prevent you from doing something big or great or grand or important with your life, or something relevant, or maybe something soul aligned. And in this case, it is so important to push through the fears and to do it anyway. To realize those fears are not your truth, they're not your fears, and I will speak more on this a little later. Other symptoms may include confusion, anxiety, acting out of your usual character, or perhaps behaving in a completely different way that's not in alignment with your usual character. There may be blocks or resistance. So these could be stopping or preventing you from taking in fully or receiving information fully, or they may hinder you being able to allow in certain information, stopping it from being allowed into your system. These implants could be put in place to block certain information from coming into you or for you to have and then for you to process fully. And today we are focusing on implanted thoughts, beliefs, feelings, opinions, and memories. So mental and the energetic side of implants. And it's important to say not all implants are negative. I have come across implants that we ourselves have planned and have put into place and then activated something within us that assists our own evolution, ascension, or growth. So stay open to learn the truth by keeping open to and receptive to the information that you are discerning. So very basically put, the ones that we're going to be speaking about today, these are all the ones that are not yours. They were not created by you. They have come from outside of you. They are not your soul truth, and they are not your highest truth. So when you believe, think, or feel a certain way, it is really important to investigate it further. And this is what I share, especially with sensitives, empaths, and starseeds anyway. Implants or not, this is a very important practice to make a healthy habit. And we really need to be asking the following questions regularly, because it is so easy for us to get caught up in the collective stuff, the collective unconscious, and for the noise around us, so the frequency smog, so to speak, to come in, and then we can take it all in as our own. And this can affect what we believe, what we think, and what we feel. So investigate it further. Do some self-inquiry and ask, is it mine? So we need to still ourselves, still yourself, still your mind, and allow the truth to come to you. And if you feel like there is interference, or you are being messed around, perhaps you are getting lots of different answers, maybe you feel conflicted or unsure of what the truth is for you, put truth at the start of the question. Truth, is it mine? Sometimes it's important to ask 3 times as well to get the truth, because you may be being messed around a little bit by entities that are attached to the implants. So, truth, is it mine? Then, is it real? Is it true? Then it is so important to track back to the root of creation. So go further into that inquiry, do some deeper inquiry. Is it mine? So, does it belong to you? If not, where did it come from? Again, if you feel conflicted or you are being messed about, if you are getting a lot of different answers, put truth at the start. Truth. Where did it come from? Then, who implanted it or what implanted it? Do not let the ego or any fears get in the way here either. Be strong. Stay in your power. Remember, you are more powerful than anything sent your way that could unbalance you or hinder you or sabotage you. Then ask, why is it in your consciousness? And explore the reason or reasons. Is it to create a certain feeling from you? Is it to create a certain way of thinking, or thought loops, or a particular thought loop? Is it to create confusion? Is it to create certain beliefs, or for you to believe in something? Is it for you to behave a certain way? Then ask, when was it birthed or implanted into your consciousness? So when I say birthed, I mean, when did it come in? What was its access point? Get clear about how long it has been with you. And then, what is it bringing up for you? What is your reaction to it? Once you have investigated things such as repetitive thoughts and patterns that maybe don't feel authentic or perhaps are confusing you, any thoughts, impulses, beliefs, feelings, opinions, habits, behaviors, even certain energies, or if there is something in your consciousness that just feels off. When you have established fully the root of creation, then it is really important to forgive yourself for giving power away to it, and then let go. So what I will do when I am doing sessions with others, I will say either in my mind or out loud, cancel, clear, delete and dissolve, going in right to the root of creation. And then release and let go fully. And then it is time to reconnect back to your truth. So like I said before, there are so many different types of implants. We have the physical, the etheric, the energetic, and the mental. And they can come from many different sources and places. And that's why I didn't want to do an energy healing for YouTube, because of that very reason, because they show up very differently for everyone that is dealing with implants. So the most important thing to do here is to start to really get to know ourselves at a very deep level, because the deeper we know ourselves, the deeper of understanding, understanding and overstanding we have about ourselves. So what is our truth? What is real for us on an individual level? What is good for us? What works for us? And what is authentic? And then when we figure that out individually, then also as a collective, it will be then much easier to spot what has been implanted. What is the conditioning? What is the programming? What is the social engineering? What has been put in place to keep us trapped in fears, stuck in thought loops? And then it will be a lot easier to figure out and change and heal and liberate ourselves and free ourselves. And then start living from a more authentic place. Live from our truth. Live soul aligned. Basically, to know thyself. We need to know thyself. It is super important. And much of this information does cross over to negative entity attachments. So you might want to take a listen to that series that I've put together on my channel too, if you feel called to do so. And if you need further help or assistance, you don't have to reach out to me. You might want to think about reaching out to maybe, say, a counsellor or a therapist. Though do make sure that it is one that can help you to unpick and get to the root cause and get clear about what is authentically yours and what has been implanted. And please, please, please make sure that you feel safe and confident with that person, as this needs you to feel fully supported during such a process. And not everyone has the skills needed, so please choose wisely. So I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope that has given you maybe a little bit of direction of what you need to do, where you need to look, what is your next steps moving forward. And I hope to connect with you very, very soon. I am wishing you a truly amazing day, whatever you decide to do. Goodbye for now, and peace.